Introducing the Approval Orchestrator, a fast, easy, and intuitive way to build approvals in Flow. Check it out. Flow Orchestrator is the future of automation, but using it to build approvals can be difficult and time-intensive. But not anymore. With Approval Orchestrator, creating approvals is easy. Simply start the wizard, add your criteria, choose an approver, and create. In just seconds, your flows will automatically be created for you. And because it's a flow, you can easily edit the logic when business requirements change. And the user experience is easy. To submit, simply click the Submit for Approval button. And to approve, you can use an intuitive Lightning component right on the page layout. And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned for a legacy approval migration tool, support for multi-step approvals, and a mass approval management tool. Approval Orchestrator by For Solution Apps.
Hi Trailblazers over there in San Francisco. I hope you're doing well. You know exactly what your organization needs, also when it comes to approval processes. Right now, building an advanced and flexible approval process can be difficult. Luckily, Orchestrator solves this, giving you endless possibilities to serve the specific needs of your users. Building an entire approval process in Orchestrator and with flows can be time consuming though. Therefore, I like to introduce you to Approval Orchestrator. This app gives you the possibility to create an approval process quick and easy. Here we are at the Approval Orchestrator home screen. From here we can create a new approval process, similar to the Salesforce approval process Jumpstart wizard. Let's create an approval process for open opportunities, where the amount is greater than 500. Let's say that an opportunity has to be approved by Parker Harris and by the team lead specified on the opportunity. Now it's just a matter of clicking the Create button. Based on the specified input, Approval Orchestrator generates all the required components for the approval process, including the orchestration flow and its subflows. Let's first dive into the generated orchestration flow. As we created a one-step approval process with the Jumpstart wizard, we see one stage in the orchestration. We specified two approvers. Therefore, we see two interactive steps that both use the process response flow to approve or reject. One step is assigned to Parker Harris and the other one to the team lead of the opportunity. Let's now have a look at one of the generated flows, the submit flow. This flow first checks if the opportunity meets the submission criteria as specified in the wizard. If that's the case, the submitter can submit the opportunity for approval, including comments. Then the approval request is being created and approvers assigned. All flows can easily be extended. For example, let's now add a Slack notification for one of the approvers. We just created an entire approval process with entry criteria, multiple approvers, and enhanced it with a Slack notification. From scratch, this would have taken hours or even days to implement. But with this app, Approval Orchestrator, you have it done in just a few minutes. Let Approval Orchestrator take care of the heavy loading and lifting so that you can focus on all the fun stuff of Orchestrator. Use your creativity and impress your users with the most awesome approval processes.
Hey Bram, when it comes to building approval processes, what problem does Approval Orchestrator solve?
Well, normally I think it's pretty complex and time consuming to create an entire approval process from scratch, since you need to think through the entire orchestration, create the individual flows and making sure they relate to each other properly, including shared variables. And Approval Orchestrator takes care of all of that. It automatically generates the orchestration and those associated flows. And in just a minute, you can generate an awesome approval process. Furthermore, Approval Orchestrator takes care of the fundament, the objects to store approval requests and approval steps, saving you tons of time and resources.
That's great. You showed us the Jumpstart wizard, which is a quick way to create a basic approval process. How would you go about extending or customizing it?
Well, indeed, Approval Orchestrator generates the initial orchestration and the associated flows, but you can easily enhance them if you were to build them yourself. Simply open the concerning ones in Flow Builder and edit them right away.
Is the version we saw today available now? And can you talk a little more about what else is on your roadmap for future releases?
Actually, the version I showed today is available as of now in beta. Administrators can get it installed in a sandbox by going to our website for solutionapps.com. And it contains the Jumpstart wizard that already gives you the possibility to generate a basic approval process, which you can easily enhance. And in a future release, we're also going to make a more advanced wizard available, very similar to the 6-step Salesforce approval process wizard. And that gives you the ability to generate more advanced processes, and that in just a few steps. We're also working on a migration tool to migrate your existing Salesforce approval processes to Orchestrator approval processes, so that you can already leverage those benefits and the flexibility and power of Orchestrator for your existing approval processes. And last but not least, we're working on something that allows users to bulk submit records for approver and to approve or reject multiple records in one go. I think that's also going to save your users and you as an admin a lot of time.
Absolutely. Having built this solution as a Salesforce partner, is there anything you learned or think would help others as they start building with Orchestrator?
Well, whenever you start learning something new, I think the beginning is often challenging, especially since when we started, Orchestrator was still in beta. And it wasn't until we realized that Orchestrator is not just another type of flow that we envisioned how we could use Orchestrator as an ultimate tool for approval processes. Orchestrator works asynchronously over multiple sessions in time and orchestrate different flows together. Once you grasp that, you can build some amazing automated processes. Luckily, you don't have to start from scratch like we did, especially when it comes to building out approval processes. Simply use our Approval Orchestrator tool, get most of it automated, and save yourself some time.
This is really incredible. Thank you, Bram and team, for your hard work and helping the rest of us automate faster. I'm looking forward to seeing how the audience uses Approval Orchestrator for their approval processes. We love seeing how partners use our tools to build great solutions for their customers.